All right, Selwyn District Council in Canterbury is about to test New Zealand's first ever rubber road. The trial's planned for January on a stretch of State Highway 77 near Glen Tunnel using recycled rubber granules supplied by a local company, Treadlite New Zealand. The council hopes this innovative surface will make roads last longer as the traffic grows, while also experimenting with more sustainable materials. The trial is part of a broader push to try new ideas for local roads. Other initiatives include plastic grid reinforcement and underground stormwater storage. But Treadlite, yes, now this is the only company providing the recycled rubber granules for use in pavements in the country. Executive Director Brad Pearce has confirmed they are working with a contractor for the road, and he joins me now. Hello, Brad.
G'day, Leah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. This sounds pretty exciting, actually. Can you walk us through exactly how Treadlite's rubber granules will work on the road? I get it. Is it mixed in with the asphalt or concrete? Or no, how does it work?
Absolutely, Leah. Yeah, exciting is the understatement of the century for us. This is we've been pushing forward with this for a long time. So the product that we're looking at using down with Selwyn is one of our rubber granules, which is very, very fine, and it goes in with the bitumen mix at about a 10% mix, and it just changes the characteristics of the road. It makes the roads smoother. It adds grip. It makes them slightly flexible. It gives them a little bit of movement, which is countries around the world absolutely love that. And it's also using a valuable resource. So normally that 10% would have been a filler or a binder that is brought in from all over the world. It means that we can do it with product that is our waste, which we're turning into a valuable resource, and it's circular. It's going back into roads, which is exciting.
So what are most of our roads made from? Is it like bitumen and crushed stone and stuff? And
absolutely, yep. We're probably pretty old school here in New Zealand. We still do a lot of chip seal, and around the world that's sort of it's not the case anymore. People are getting into this. I mean, South Africa, Canada, Australia, America, the UK. A lot of those places now, it's actually legislated that they have to have a percentage of rubber put back into their roads. So, I mean, the science around the world is absolutely in. It builds a better road. So the fact that we're building a better road that will be, graded up to 20% quieter and last 30% longer. There are roads in Canada that are down for 25 years now with rubber in them. And I would love to say that we came up with the idea, but we didn't. We're taking the mixture that they're using globally, which is a standard that is fit for New Zealand roads. And when we talked to the industry, there's a bevy of excuses that came out, but one of the big ones kept coming back to no one in New Zealand can supply us. If we turned on tomorrow and started doing roads, there wouldn't be anyone. So we took that on board a couple of years ago, and we've been building our company slowly and investing. And now we've just taken away one more of those barriers. And so we need the government to come on board with NZTA. There are a couple of those to come on, but when you see the likes of Selwyn District Council, and they're not the only ones at the moment talking to us, but they are the ones who are pushing forward. It's visionary. They are taking a plunge. Now, it's not a plunge into the unknown, because whenever we travel, we're probably travelling on roads that have got rubber in it. So it's not an unknown, but it's starting the ball rolling here in New Zealand. So we don't want to be exporting tyres around the world, waste tyres. We use them. We got good life out of them. It's our problem.
Yeah. So this is, Brad, is the reason we haven't done it yet is because why? Is it more expensive? Is it we didn't have, I mean, where are you getting your rubber from? I gather it's old tyres or?
Absolutely. So the plan is that it's a cost neutral. So there is no difference from the roads that they're making. So that's great. And we're able to do that with the assistance of Tyre-Wise, which is the government stewardship that came into play about 14 months ago. Absolutely brilliant. And so with that, the likes of Treadlite, for instance, so we have 16 yards across New Zealand. We have 45 trucks on the road every single day picking up tyres from tyre stores, car dealerships, rubbish dumps, you name it. We go in, so that's our feedstock. We then bring them to our factory. We then take them through a massive process, as you can imagine. Because tyres bend, they're really, really hard to recycle. So they go through our factory. We take them down to sizes that go into playgrounds, into sports fields, into glues, into horse arenas, into mats, into footpaths. You know, you name it.
Go.
If it's got rubber in it, it came from Treadlite.
Nice. Well, you did say, one of the great performances of it is it makes the roads quieter, generally smoother, I would think, and with durability, because with chip seal, it needs resealing every 4 to 7 years. Hot mix is about 15 to 25. Concrete, very expensive, but it's got a longer durability. It's like 30 years plus sometimes. But what about this? What life will this add to the road?
Yes, as we said, the likes of Canada have got roads that have been down 25 years now.
Okay, wow.
And Australia have been doing it a long time. Even the trucks that spray it in Australia on the roads are built in Hamilton, in New Zealand. Like we have all the technology here.
Right, and we send it overseas.
Exactly, and such the Kiwi way, isn't it? The first thing we do is export it straight out of the country. All we're saying is, 6 million tyres come into the country every year. We could put 1.5 million of those tyres into roads. That's exciting. That is less tyres that we have to export out of the country because our market is so small for granules. So, we're doing everything we can.
Is there an environmental issue with these granules, Brad? I mean, are they, I've got to ask, will they end up in the waterways or go anywhere?
No, they're sealed in the bitumen. So when you drive your car, your tyre over its lifespan drops 10% of its weight because of the tread along the roads. So that, that does end up going wherever it needs to go. But once it's in a mix, it's actually sealed. And that's why, for instance, when it's put into concrete, a lot of countries now are putting rubber granule into concrete because it gives it flex in an earthquake and things like that.
Right.
Or retaining walls. The beauty is it's sealed. You know where it is. And then in 10 years' time, 15 years' time, when that road is due for some love, they'll go through and they'll mulch it up, they'll mix it up with their machines, and they relay it back down again and just add more rubber. So the rubber doesn't go anywhere. It just stays in there.
Stays in the seal. Do you know why Glen Tunnel was chosen for the first trial, Brad? It's State Highway 77. What makes it a good location, do you think?
No, look, that's between the council and the contractors.
Right.
As we like to say, we're the rubber guys. We make the product, and Selwyn obviously had a project that was on there, and the contractors that we've been working with, they're brave, they're visionaries. They're saying, well, let's just get on and do it. And they're the sort of exciting people that we want to deal with, who are going to get this going. And I have no doubt in 10 years' time, rubber and roading will be what everyone sees and everyone knows. It'll be no more surprise anymore. We've just got to kickstart it.
So that's kind of my next question. How scalable is it, Brad? Like if this trial goes well, you hope to see it, rolled out, excuse a pun, across the country?
Yeah, another one, gain traction.
Where the rubber hits the road, Brad. Come on.
I know. We could go all day, Leah. But at 4 o'clock today, we've got the Right Honourable Louise Upston here at our Cambridge factory that we've purpose-built. It's our big grand opening. We've gone from the little container sheds and hiding away in a corner to we've gone and put up a purpose-built building, and we're getting set into it. Really, really exciting for us today. It's a massive day for our little company, and we want to be able to make the granules to cover all of the roads in New Zealand out of here.
Do you know what, Brad? That's a great New Zealand business story. Congratulations. I think that's fantastic,
We're very proud. We have an amazing team here.
That we haven't lost you overseas or something yet.
We won't go overseas. Not going to happen.
That's good.
We're too proud of Kiwis.
All right. So, how would you measure the success of the trial? Like, what metrics are you? I know it's between the contractor, but you'll be like a proud daddy, just waiting though. Oh my God, is it going to be cracks or noise or where? What's success for you?
Oh, look, success for us is actually making a start.
Yeah.
It's going to be exciting for us, and there will be some mistakes along the way. Nothing's going to be perfect. It's all going to kind of flow on. Success for us is actually finding a council who's put their hand up and said, "Here's a great road. Do your best." And so that is success for us. The success is that we're on the radio talking about it. Where 2 years ago no one was. They are the little milestones that I want to make sure as a company, as Treadlite, we stop and we enjoy the moment. I mean, right now we're preparing to host 300 guests here tonight. The timing of all of this is absolutely fantastic because we want people to go away from here and talk to everyone they know that might be a contractor or might be into the roading world and say, why aren't you guys doing it? The rest of the world is, let's catch up.
My invite must have been lost to that great little party tonight, Brad. I'm a big fan of Cambridge.
Leah, we're not friends on Facebook.
Oh, that'll be it.
I'm pretty sure I said.
Okay, well, I'll have to change that because I do frequent Cambridge quite a bit, to be honest. Lovely place.
Yeah.
Do you live there, Brad, or did you just open another?
I do. No. This is
Jesus,
home,
now I've got a stalker.
Yeah, this is home. I'm just not going to tell you where. But no, this is home, and we're in my part here, and we are very, when it came time to move to our new property, we looked all over the place, and we could have done it a whole lot cheaper going, further out into the Waikato or into Auckland. But Cambridge is home for my staff. And of course we've got our other yards, and we only employ locals. We don't ship our staff around. We employ locals at each of our yards. But for Cambridge, I wasn't going to move the people that have been with me since day one and tell them that they now have to start driving an hour to the new yard. So we've locked into Cambridge. It's our DNA.
Nice.
And we're very, very, very proud of it.
Brad, look, all the best for tonight as well, and also for the test down south. And I'm sure we'll hear more of you in the future. That is Brad Pearce, CEO of Treadlite New Zealand. It is exciting, and I think it's a great story because, as I said, it's a great New Zealand business, Kiwi business, company that's done well. Like you said, we started out in a little shed, and now we've got a big company going. We've got trucks on the road. It's good. I always love to hear stories like that.